A young woman who had just graduated high school walked out of a shopping mall and vanished into thin air. Police, friends, and concerned locals quickly joined the search. Soon, investigators uncovered a series of chilling clues that ultimately led them to a shocking conclusion, one that shook not only their small town, but the entire country. Lauren Astley was born on April 1, 1993, in the small town of Wayland, Massachusetts. She grew up in a loving family as an only child. Although her parents decided to separate when she was 6, her father remained in Wayland and continued to play an active role in her life. Lauren had a giving heart. Once, she and her father traveled to New Orleans to help those affected by a massive hurricane. Despite her young age, she worked alongside her dad to help the community recover from the disaster. From elementary school, Lauren was active in sports. She started with soccer and later developed a passion for tennis, achieving significant results. But her true love was singing. She joined the high school a cappella group and performed in various shows. In high school, Lauren took a part-time job at a clothing store in the local mall. She had big plans for her future, intending to attend university in North Carolina, and was working to save up some money before her departure. Lauren graduated in the summer of 2011 at the age of 18. After graduation, she spent most of her free time with her parents and friends. Knowing she would soon move to the other side of the country, she wanted to make the most of her remaining months at home. On the morning of July 3rd, Lauren went to her shift at the mall as usual. She had made plans to meet up with friends right after work, and they were waiting for her call. After finishing her shift past 7 p.m., she said goodbye to her colleagues and left the building. Her friends expected a call, but for some reason, Lauren went silent. They started texting and trying to call her, but there was no answer. This was incredibly strange, as they were always in touch. Still, at first, they assumed she was just busy and would call back eventually. Soon, her father began to worry as well. Lauren was supposed to stop by his place after her shift, but never appeared. His calls also went unanswered. After some time, he contacted her friends. When he learned that they hadn't seen her all evening and couldn't reach her, he made the decision to go to the police immediately. Wayland was a small town, and her parents couldn't imagine where she could be. The fact that she missed her plans and ignored calls made them fear that something terrible had happened. The police department launched a search immediately. Around the same time, her friends reported that one of them had spotted Lauren's car near the beach at a local lake. Officers arrived at the scene and found her red Jeep. Lauren wasn't inside, but her purse, phone, and laptop were still there, and the windows were rolled down. It looked highly suspicious. Her loved ones insisted she would never leave her car and belongings like that. Her father, in a state of panic, ran onto the beach and into the water, fearing his daughter might be there. Police examined the vehicle, but found no signs of a struggle or any other immediate clues inside. They searched the area surrounding the beach, but found no sign of Lauren. The only thing they discovered were her car keys, which had been discarded into a storm drain nearby. By that time, Lauren's friends had gathered near the beach. Detectives spoke with them, and they mentioned Lauren's ex-boyfriend, Nathaniel Fujita. They had broken up a few months prior. Friends mentioned he had taken the breakup very hard, so police decided to check on him. They asked the friends if they thought he could harm her, but everyone unanimously denied it, saying Nathaniel loved Lauren and would never hurt her. Late that night, detectives went to speak with him. Nathaniel stated he had been home all evening. His mother confirmed his story, adding that they had watched a movie together. Consequently, police stopped viewing him as a suspect and refocused on the search near the beach. Relatives and dozens of residents joined the effort. Lauren's friends spent the entire night at the beach where her car was found, hoping for a miracle. That night, police analyzed Lauren's phone records and found something interesting. At 7:05 p.m., she had sent a message to Nathaniel consisting of just one word, "Here." 14 minutes earlier, she had called him, and they spoke for a few minutes. Detectives went back to speak with the young man. This time, he admitted Lauren had stopped by around 7 p.m. He claimed she didn't come inside. They spoke for about 5 minutes in the driveway, mostly about their relationship, and then she left. He claimed he didn't mention it earlier because he didn't think it was significant. He appeared completely calm, raising no suspicions, so police continued their investigation. The search continued through the night. Early the next morning, a woman was riding her bike along a road near the river. Passing a marshy area, She noticed something strange in the water and stopped. Upon closer inspection, she realized it was a person and called 911 immediately. When officers recovered the discovery from the water, they confirmed it was Lauren Astley. It was immediately clear they were dealing with a crime. Investigators found an elastic cord around her neck and signs of severe physical trauma. Medical experts later confirmed these injuries led to her tragic passing. Additionally, they found numerous defensive marks, indicating she had fought desperately to protect herself. Near the marsh, police found a towel with dark stains, which was sent to the lab for DNA analysis. Now dealing with a criminal investigation, police focused on finding the person responsible. Nathaniel remained the only potential person of interest. Speaking with Lauren's inner circle, police learned more about the relationship. The couple began dating 3 years prior. Nathaniel came from a respected family, played on the football team, and was popular. However, after 2 years, things turned toxic. He became jealous, controlling, and began abusing alcohol. Lauren's friends saw how this affected her and urged her to end it. They broke up and got back together multiple times, but 3 months before the tragedy, Lauren ended it for good. Nathaniel did not take it well. He became depressed, withdrew from friends, quit his hobbies, and even jeopardized his college athletic scholarship. His mother had even sent him to a psychologist. Despite the breakup, Nathaniel tried to win her back. At a graduation party, he showed up intoxicated, saw Lauren talking to other guys, and became aggressive, nearly knocking over a large tent. Lauren was left in tears, telling her mother he wouldn't leave her alone. Nathaniel was the last person to see her. However, he still had his mother's alibi. But then, investigators found security footage from the mall showing Nathaniel was there that evening, not visiting Lauren, but at a store on the same floor. Police returned to his home, but he was gone. His parents didn't know where he was. When detectives pressed his mother about the alibi, she remembered she had actually left the house briefly, right around the time Lauren came over. Putting the facts together, police obtained a search warrant. In the garage, they found bungee cords identical to the one found at the crime scene. Using luminol, experts revealed a massive amount of biological evidence on the garage floor that had been cleaned up. Traces were also found on the door handle, kitchen floor, and in sinks. They found a gym bag containing sneakers covered in mud and dark stains. In a crawl space in Nathaniel's room, they found wet, dirty clothes and another pair of shoes with evidence on them. Lab results confirmed the biological evidence belonged to Lauren. Nathaniel was found hours later at his aunt's house. He was arrested peacefully, but immediately lawyered up, offering no confession. While awaiting trial, disturbing details emerged. Nathaniel's cousin revealed that on the night of the incident, he called her, wanting to clear his head. When they met the next day, she asked if he was involved. His chilling reply was, "They will never find the weapon." He also admitted to moving Lauren's car. It was also revealed that Lauren only agreed to meet him that night because Nathaniel's mother had visited her at work, asking her to speak to him, hoping it would help him move on. She never imagined what would happen. The trial began on February 13, 2013. The defense didn't deny Nathaniel ended Lauren's life, but argued he was legally insane, citing a brief psychotic episode, family history of mental illness, and sports-related head injuries. They claimed he dissociated and couldn't control his actions. The prosecution dismantled this, pointing to the calculated nature of the crime, luring her to the house when parents were away, parking her car elsewhere, hiding her remains in the marsh, and cleaning up the scene. This was not a sudden snap, but a sequence of deliberate actions. The jury found Nathaniel guilty. The judge sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. After the verdict, a heartbreaking moment occurred. Lauren's father walked over to Nathaniel's parents and hugged them, sharing in the immense grief. Later, he established a foundation in Lauren's memory to educate teens about healthy relationships and preventing violence. In 2021, a Supreme Court ruling stated that offenders under 21 cannot be sentenced to life without parole. Since Nathaniel was 20 at the time of sentencing, he may theoretically apply for parole one day, though no changes have occurred yet. Lauren's mother strongly opposed this, stating that since he took her daughter's life, he should spend the rest of his life behind bars. What do you think about this case and the court's ruling on young offenders? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this story compelling, please like the video. Thanks for watching.